Listen to that piano player. He's pretty good, but I'm a little better. That's okay. Not that I have a big ego or anything. Good evening or good afternoon, wherever you may be, everyone. Welcome to Steve's Virtual Piano Bar. And that reminds me of a story where I walked into a grocery store in Traverse City, and they were playing some background jazz, and I'm listening to it, and I go, yeah, that sounds pretty good. That piano player is playing some okay stuff, I think. But, I think I could phrase it a little better. I think I could play a little bit more fluidly and give better expression than this piano player that I'm listening to here in this grocery store. And then I realized as the song was ending that it was a recording that I was playing on. So there you go. Competing with myself, right? Exactly. Hi, Jeannie. Jeannie Carroll is in the house. All the way from Las Vegas. I didn't see the end of the football game. Did Las Vegas beat Kansas City? Kansas City is a monster football team, American football team. And they were tied, I think, at halftime. Anyway, I don't know. Maybe, Jeannie, you don't follow football. I don't know. But Las Vegas has a football team now. They didn't used to have a football team. Anyway, we're just going to play some nice music. And well, I was doing all right. Nothing but rainbows in my sky. I was doing all right. Then you came by. Had no cause to complain. Life was as sweet as apple pie. I never noticed the rain. Then you came by. But now, whenever you're away, I can't sleep nights. I suffer all the day. I just sit and wonder if love isn't one big blunder. But when you hold me tight, a tingling all through, I feel somehow I was doing all right. But I'm doing better than ever now. I was doing all right. Nothing but rainbows in my sky. I was doing all right. Then you came by. Hey, Miles, I had no cause to complain. Life was as sweet as apple pie. I never noticed the rain. Then you came by. But now, whenever you're away, I can't sleep nights. I suffer all the day. I just sit and wonder if love isn't one big blunder. But when you hold me tight, a tingling all through, I feel somehow I was doing all right. But I'm doing better than ever. I'm doing better than ever now. Miles R. Green. What does the R stand? Wait a minute. I didn't know you have a middle name, Miles. Miles R. Green. Well, some miles are green. If you're driving through the forest, it's for many miles, it's green. Okay. I know I'm gonna have to skip my wine tonight. I know that. Gonna stick to the Great American Songbook for a few songs, and then I'm gonna go into some blues or pop or who knows. I don't know. It would be nice if I planned, but hey, Miles, you might know who won that football game with Kansas City and Las Vegas. It doesn't really matter. I don't need to know. That's all. I want to play a nice song called Alone Together by Dietz and Schwartz. Very fine boys. Right, Miles? From the Jewish community, from the Great American Songbook songwriters of the 30s. Alone together, beyond the crowd, above the world. We're not too proud to cling together. We're strong as long as we're together. Alone together. The blinding rain, the starless night, we're not in vain, for we're together, and what is there to fear together? Our love is as deep as the sea. Our love is as great as a love can be, for we can weather the great unknown as long as we're together. Together, beyond the crowd, above the world, We're not too proud to cling together. We're strong as long as we're together. Alone together, the blinding rain, the starless night, we're not in vain, for we're together, and what is there to fear together? Our love is as deep as the sea. Our love is as great as a love can be, for we can weather the great unknown as long as we're together. If we're alone together, alone together. All right, we're alone together. Just the few of us who are here. It's the quality of the crowd that matters, not the size. But sometimes size matters. But tonight we're just a small group, I guess. It's hard for me to tell exactly how many, but I think there's somewhere between 6 and 10. And some of you like to come in the chat. I appreciate your chanting. Terrific audio tonight, all right. And that's from the master, Miles Green. He likes to potchki around with all kinds of electronic stuff. Do his background tracks and all that. Yeah, thanks, Miles. I'm going to do some blues. I'm going to do a little Mose Allison. I'm just blasting through the tunes. Because I'm living the life I love, and I live the life I love, and I love the life I live. I see you watching me just like a hawk. I don't mind the way you talk, 'cause if you talk, something's got to give. I live the life I love, and I love the life I live. My diamond rings and my money too, tomorrow night they could belong to you. The girls move me at their will. I live the life I love, and I love the life I live. Well, I may lay 100 on a bet this time. Tomorrow night I couldn't cover your dime. Next week I could be over the hill. I'm just trying to tell you people how I feel. I see you rocking as I pass you by. Don't talk about me, 'cause I could be high. And just forgive me if you will. I live the life I love, and I love the life I live. Yeah. See you watching me just like a hawk. I don't mind the way you talk. But if you talk, something's got to give. I live the life I love, and I love the life I live. My diamond rings and my money too. Tomorrow night they could belong to you. The girls move me at their will. I live the life I love, and I love the life I live. Well, I may lay 100 on a bet this time. Tomorrow night I couldn't cover your dime. Next week I could be over the hill. I'm just trying to tell you people how I feel. You see me rocking as you pass me by. Don't talk about me, 'cause I could be high. Just forgive me if you will. I live the life I love, and I love the life I live. Yeah, by the great Mose Allison. Getting the reports in that Las Vegas beat Kansas City, and Kansas City was favored to win because Kansas City had not lost a game. And I don't really follow football all that much, but I was sitting with some of my neighbors earlier, and these guys are so into it. They know everything. You know, what college did that player go to? Blah, blah, blah. What coach, what teams has that coach been before? You know, they know all that stuff. I don't know much of it. I like the Chicago Bears, you know, when Mike Ditka was playing and when he was coaching. And that was fun back in the 80s when the Chicago Bears were really, really a good team. At least 85 they were when they won the Super Bowl. Anyway, enough football. That you know, Amy, I know you know a lot about football, so you think Kansas City is going to win the Super Bowl this year? Amy will have an opinion, I'm sure. Okay. I'm open to request. Bears are 4-1. Yeah, the Bears are actually doing really well. They pulled that game out last week, I think, at the end, right? Won by a couple of points. Okay, I've just told you everything I know about football. I know anything more than that, I know nothing. Okay, I feel like doing a Jobim, Antonio Carlos Jobim tune. He wrote many beautiful songs. I don't think I've done meditation since I've been doing my virtual piano bars, but I really love this song. Carmen. In my loneliness, you're gone and I'm all by myself, and I need your caress. I just think of you, and the thought of you holding me near makes my loneliness soon disappear. When you're far away, I have only to close my eyes, and you are back to stay. I just close my eyes. Sadness that missing you brings soon is gone, and this heart of mine sings. Yes, I love you so. That for me is all I need to know. I will wait for you till the sun falls from out of the sky. For what else can I do? I will wait for you, meditating how sweet life will be when you come back to me. Yes, I love you so. That for me is all I need to know. I will wait for you till the sun falls from out of the sky. For what else can I do? I will wait for you, meditating how sweet life will be when you come back to me. Meditating how sweet life will be when you come back to me. It's time for some Oiving Berlin. And there's a Joni in the house. How are you, Joni? I see you're a friend of Miles. Any friend of Miles is a friend of mine. How much do I love you? I'll tell you no lie. How deep is the ocean? How high is the sky? And how many times a day do I think of you? How many blossoms are sprinkled with dew? How far would I travel to be where you are? How far is the journey from here to a star? And if I ever lost you, how much would I cry? How deep is the ocean? How high is the sky? How much do I love you? I'll tell you no lie. How deep is the ocean? How high is the sky? And how many times a day do I think of you? How many blossoms are sprinkled with dew? How far would I travel to be where you are? How far is the journey from here to a star? And if I ever lost you, how much would I cry? Steve Douglas is in the house. The Florida bass player, one-time Michigan bass player, played around the Grand Rapids, Lansing area, Detroit, Mackinac Island, you name it. And then he moved to California, and he played bass in California, I believe, too, and then came to Sedona, Arizona. Now he's in Florida. Gets around. Round, 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 round. He gets around. Yes, I had a little scare today. I came in to do the preliminary setup for the broadcast tonight, and I always send out an email. I hope you guys are getting the emails. I very seldom get a return. But anyway, and I posted all the stuff where it's supposed to be on Facebook, and the internet wasn't working here in my studio. So, hi, Mary Valfans. Nice to see you. Boy, that's a beautiful photo of you, Mary. Gosh, blonde hair, blue eyes. Ooh. Okay. Anyway, I got distracted. So I come in here and the internet is not working in my studio. And I go, well, what's wrong? And I unplugged the router, replugged it in, and I was about ready to call the company, and I realized I don't remember the name of the company because I haven't paid the bill in 3 months. So, and I thought, oh no, they turned my internet off on a Sunday. How am I ever going to get a hold of anybody to have it turned on again? Well, it turns out I had to go online to the company that installed my internet, and I had to form a what do you call that? You form a login and you get into your account and all that, and they had it all set up so I could pay my bill. As soon as I paid my bill, boom, they have it automated. My internet came, turning on right away. So cool. Oh, did I get a text, Amy? Let me see. Oh, I haven't got a recent text. Text me about, okay, my mind is going in 3 different directions. So anyway, thanks for coming. Thanks for listening to Steve's virtual piano bar here on a Sunday evening, a cool fall day. I had some videos earlier. Steve Douglas, you might, I'm going to replay just a portion of the video that I have of the fall colors. I don't think Miles saw it either. And maybe some of you haven't seen the northern Michigan is beautiful with fall colors in the fall. Now, we peaked a few days ago, so I didn't, unfortunately, get the peak. Also, it's a cloudy day. You have to keep that in mind. So I didn't get the peak, sunny day, fall colors, but it's still beautiful. I'll just play about, 20 seconds of it. If I can. How do I do that? Oh, here we go. This is a Pigeon River Forest near where I live in the Sturgeon Valley Road, going east of I-75, about 40 miles south of Mackinac Bridge. And there's a large wilderness area called the Pigeon River State Forest. And this is where I live. This is the road I take to go to the nearest grocery store, which is about 20 miles away. But anyway, this is how it looked today. I just took these films today, so you can get a little feeling. Okay, I think that's enough. We'll go back to our normal broadcast. And I haven't seen the fall colors in Michigan in over 20 years, I think it's been, because I've been in Arizona. And as Steve Douglas and Jeannie, also know this, the season for entertainers in Sedona starts about the end of September. So I always had to be back by the end of September, and I would always miss the fall colors in Michigan. Very sad, but now I get to see them this year. So I'm very, very happy. I'm going to do it. I got my new Explorer. Yeah. Actually, it's not an Explorer. I have a Ford Escape. 2020 Ford Escape, which I'm not going to go into the whole story, but I ended up getting a brand new car during the pandemic. How about that? I don't know how that happened. Bottom line is I had good credit, and the guy at the Ford dealer really wanted to sell it to me. He delivered it to Sedona from Phoenix as soon as I expressed an interest in it. Anyway, so yeah, my plan to go back to Sedona is to come back after the holidays, after Christmas. Hey, Sue Vogely. And so my plan is to go back to Arizona in January. I'm going to miss the entertainment season, if there is one. I don't know what gigs are going to be there when I go back, and nothing's really for sure. Nothing's set in stone. My plan is to go back in January, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, there you go. You got to take some chances in life sometimes. Anyway, thanks for coming and thanks for listening. I think we need to have a little teeny tiny itty bitty French flavor here. So I don't know that song, Miles. I can see clearly now. Great song, but I don't know all the words, nor do I know all the chords. So the other than that, I know it really well. Haha. Bad joke. C'est bon. Lovers say that in France and Canada, when they thrill to romance, it means that it's so good. C'est bon. So I say it to you, like the Michigan people do. It means that it's so good. Every word, every sigh, every kiss, dear, lead to only one thing, and it's this, dear. C'est bon. Nothing else can replace just your slightest embrace. And if you only would be my own for the rest of my days, I will whisper this phrase. Whisper, whisper, my darling, say si bon, si bon, si bon, si bon, si bon. C'est si bon. Lovers say that in Michigan, when they thrill to romance, it means that it's so good. C'est si bon. So I say it to you, the French people do. It's all so good. Oh, every word, every sigh, every kiss, dear, lead to only one thing, and it's this, dear. C'est si bon. Nothing else can replace just your slightest embrace. And if you only would be my own for the rest of my days, I will whisper this phrase. My darling, say si bon, si bon. Everybody, si bon, si bon, si bon, si bon, si bon, si bon. say this to everybody tonight and tomorrow. Hey, buddy, say c'est bon. C'est bon, c'est bon. But they're talking about love making, so, you know, you might want to temper it a little bit. C'est bon, my darling, say c'est bon, c'est bon. Down the scale. Alrighty. I think it's time for another. Oh, we had a request for something. Oh, I Love Paris and witchcraft. Oh. Cy Coleman wrote this song, and he also wrote another great song that I'll do sometime tonight called Out of the Tree of Life, I've just picked me a plum. The best is yet to come. So, Cy Coleman, great songwriter. Anne-Marie, très bien, très bien, très bien. I'm glad Miles reminds me when it's time for my little drink break. Maybe after this song. Those fingers in my hair, that sly come hither stare, that drives my conscience bare, it's witchcraft. And there is no escape from it. Ah, da, 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 da. What good would common sense for it do? What's that line? 'Cause it's witchcraft, wicked witchcraft, and I know I can't even remember the lyrics to this. When you arouse the need in me, my heart says yes indeed in me. It's live music. Proceed with what you're leading me to. It's such an ancient pitch, but one I would not switch. 'Cause there's no nicer witch than you. Too intense for it. What good would common sense for it do? Okay, finally remember. 'Cause it's witchcraft, wicked witchcraft. And although I know it's simply taboo, proceed with what you're leading me to. It's such an ancient pitch, but one I would not switch. 'Cause there's no nicer witch than you. There's no nicer witch than you. Okay, my Cy Coleman medley. And just Just to preface this song is even harder than Witchcraft, but Cy Coleman had great song construction. We'll talk about that later. Out of the tree of life, I've just picked me a plum. You came along and everything started to hum. Still, it's a real good bet, the best is yet to come. The best is yet to come, and babe, won't it be fine? You think you've seen the sun, but you ain't never even seen it shine. Wait till the warm-up's underway. Wait till our lips have met. Wait till you see that sunshine day. You ain't seen nothing yet. The best is yet to come, and babe, won't it be fine? The best is yet to come, come the day you're mine. Come the day you're mine. I'm gonna teach you to fly. We never tasted the wine. We're gonna drink the cup dry. Wait till your charms are right for these arms to surround. You think you've flown before, but you ain't left the ground. Wait till you're locked in my embrace. Wait till you draw me near. Wait till you see that sunshine place. Ain't nothing like it here. The best is yet to come, babe, won't it be fine? The best is yet to come, come the day you're mine. Okay, I'm gonna try to play this song. Come the day you're mine, I'm gonna teach you to fly. We even tasted the wine, we're gonna drink the cup dry. Wait till your charms are right for these arms to surround. You think you've flown before, but you ain't even barely left the ground. Wait till you're locked in my embrace. Wait till I draw you near. Wait till you see that sunshine place. Ain't nothing like it here. The best is yet to come, babe, won't it be fine? The best is yet to come, come the day you're mine. 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 Day you're mine. Ooh, come that day you're mine. You know the best, the very best is yet to come. Oh, the day you're mine. That's going to be the best. And I'm going to go right down the scale to end it. I guess that's the ending du jour, because Steve Douglas and I use that ending all the time. So, the Playboy theme, I don't know, but Miles would know that. Miles Green, famous pianist out of Chicago area. Actually, he lives in Morton Grove, which is a suburb of Chicago. He was a former pianist at the Playboy Club in Chicago, right? Yeah. We know the best is yet to come. All right. Going to take just a short little break, and I didn't bring my regular bottle of wine, so I have this little glass jar of, gee, I'm not even going to tell you what's in here. It could be wine or it could be grape juice. We don't know. So, grape juice is cheaper. That maybe wine has its place, though. There's no doubt about it. Slancha. Did I pronounce that right? I'm getting there. Slancha. The old Irish toast. And Votre Sante. And cheers. And l'chaim. All that. Hope you're having a good night and relaxing. And I know I'm having a great night. I really love being here in the studio and doing these concerts, even though, the reality is it wouldn't be the way I would make my living, let's put it that way. But I just enjoy hanging out with them. I got the seal of approval from Amy on my pronunciation. I can learn how to pronounce stuff. It just takes me a while. Like Anne-Marie will say that about my French, possibly too. So, Sante. Anyway, I forgot what I was even talking about. But anyway, I enjoyed, I guess I was talking about how much I enjoy doing these sessions, even though it's not a payoff enough to make a living. I am working on my my music theory course for singers, and that's fun too. So I love working here in the studio and doing these studio techno little geeky things, as much. Of course, I obviously like performing too, because it's hard for me to stop doing it. But doing it online is just a little more fun than playing background music in a noisy restaurant. Just a little bit more fun. And with you guys here, it just makes it really nice. So thank you for showing up, our little group here. Any other requests? Let's see. I'm going to do another Irving Berlin song. Wait, one more time. Slancha. This is an interesting song that I heard Frank Sinatra do on a TV show. Well, I saw, of course, the replay on YouTube, actually, because it was from early 60s, probably, when he appeared with Antonio Carlos Jobim. So that would have been early 60s. And instead of doing Brazilian songs, Frank did an American songs and put the Latin beat behind it. And he did this with Irving Berlin's song, Change Partners. Interesting part of the song is where the singer wants to use the trick to get his prospective partner to have the waiter tell him he's wanted on the telephone. This is before the cell phone, so you can obviously tell that they didn't have cell phones when this song was written. But here it is. Must you dance every dance with the same fortunate man? You have danced with him since the evening began. Won't you change partners and dance with me? Must you dance oh so close, with your lips touching his face? Can't you see I'm longing to be in his place? Won't you change partners and dance with me? Ask him to sit this one out, and when you're alone, I'll tell the waiter to tell him he's wanted on the telephone. You've been locked in his arms ever since heaven knows when. Won't you change partners, and then you may never have to change partners again. Ask him to sit this one out, and when you're alone, I'll tell the waiter to tell him he's wanted on the telephone. You've been locked in his arms ever since heaven knows when. Won't you change partners, and then you may never have to change partners again. You may never have to change partners again. Oh, we got a request for Bird Land. That was done by, wasn't it done by Weather Report or one of those bands from in the 70s? Da, 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 da. Birdland. I don't really know that. I mean, it has words to it and a melody, and I don't know either of them. Thank you, Amy, for your applause. I see the hands, like this or like that. When we do our Zoom sessions, it's kind of nice. We get to see each other's faces and hear voices interact with each other. Yeah, Manhattan Transfer did Birdland, but it was done as an instrumental before that by, Miles will know. It was done as an instrumental, and then the Manhattan Transfer, I added words to it, and they had an amazing vocal arrangement of that song. So. Slancha. I have to think. Well, I haven't done a Duke Ellington piece yet, so it's about time for a Duke Ellington. Yeah, Joe Zawinul wrote that song called Birdland. And what band? What was it with? He played with Chick Corea maybe, but there was a Weather Report, and we'll figure it out before the night's over. Who did the instrumental version? Then we know the vocal version was done by Manhattan Transfer. And if I could play it and sing it, I would do it, but I would have to rehearse for about 6 months, and then you wouldn't probably like it. So a Duke Ellington, then I could maybe do, I'm trying to think ahead here. Boy, the time's going by fast. Holy moly. So Duke Ellington. a thing if it ain't got that swing. Everybody. Do-ah, 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 do-ah. Oh, it don't mean a thing. All you got to do is sing. Do-ah, 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 do-ah. Ba-da-da-da-da, ba-dee. Just give that rhythm everything you got. Mop. Oh, it don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Do-ah, 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 do-ah. It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Do-ah, 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 do-ah. Oh, it don't mean a thing. All you've got to do is sing. Do-ah, 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 do-ah. Well, it makes no difference if it's sweet or hot. Give that rhythm everything you've got. Well, it don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Do-ah, 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 do-ah. Everybody. Do-ah, 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 do-ah. A couple more times. Do-ah, 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 do-ah. Okay, this is it. Do-ah, 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 do-ah. And that's the end. Whew. Gotta be time for a ballad. Cannonball Adderley, okay. Cannonball, yeah, he played in, they did that song. I'm gonna do it. I think Joe Zawinul wrote this song, didn't he? What's the name of this? What's the name of the song? Mercy, Mercy. The Buckinghams did that also as a vocal version. So a lot of these great jazz tunes were played instrumentally first, and then they became vocals. Cool. Oh, hey, we got the Bishop of Bop is in the house. Yeah. We got a real jazz fan in Sedona with Bishop David McManus, and he's got the jazz series going on at St. Luke's Church. And I was catching your mass today, Bishop, by the way, and here he is. It's got about 5 minutes to go before the mass starts, and he's talking about jazz with somebody. I think you were talking about Joe Garcia or something. And got jazz on his mind, but then he switched gears very, very nicely for the mass. Anyway. Let me think. It's Slancha. Cheers. Sorry, it's only grape juice tonight. Next time I'll bring out a really good quality bottle of wine. I'll make it up. I'll make up for it. All right, let's do a little Chet Baker. Of course, one of Chet Baker's songs that wasn't done by a lot of other people that he played like a classic solo on is called Let's Get Lost. And this goes out to the Bishop of Bop, who is a big Chet Baker fan. I know that. L'chaim. If I remember the song. Let's get lost in each other's arms. Let's get lost. Let them send out alarms, and though they'll think it's rather rude, we'll tell the world we're in that crazy mood. Let's defrost in a romantic mist. Let's get crossed off everybody's list. To celebrate this night we found each other. Ooh, let's get lost. I love this song. Let's get lost in each other's arms. Let's get lost, let them send out alarms, and though they'll think it's rather rude, we'll tell the world we're in that crazy mood. Let's defrost in a romantic mist. Let's get crossed everybody's list to celebrate this night. We've found each other. Ooh, let's get lost. Yeah, I want to tell Miles this short, quick story about when I played a wedding at St. Luke's Church, and Bishop McManus was presiding the ceremony. He was marrying this very nice couple, and of course you want to accommodate the songs they ask for. And I'm sure, Miles, I'm sure you've played many weddings yourself. And so this couple at St. Luke's Church, which is a beautiful church in the architecturally, and where it's situated in Sedona in the mountains. I mean, just beautiful. So this couple is in this very nice churchy atmosphere, and they said, well, the song we really want to have is Hava Nagila, played at our wedding for the ceremony. And I said, okay, I think I better check with the bishop to make sure, just to check one. He goes, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, play Hava Nagila during the ceremony. So he was completely fine with it. And that's was at St. Luke's Church in Sedona. I played Hava Nagila. Wish you could have been there, Miles. Okay, what other Chet Baker tunes? I've been playing mostly jazz and classics tonight. The only pop tune I did was that Mercy, Mercy. But let's see. I've got. Sometimes I just can't think of a song to play. But that's what I get paid. That's why I get paid the big bucks, right? To think of the songs. Anyway, when in doubt, have another drink of grape juice, right? Slancha. Miles says, oy vey. I guess we have time for a couple more songs. So I could wind it down with a ballad, or I could do another Duke. Oh, I know what I haven't done yet. I haven't done a Satin Doll. Another Duke Ellington song. Cigarette holder, which wigs me over her shoulder. She takes me out getting that satin doll. Now, baby, shall we go out skipping? Careful, amigo, you're flipping. Speaks Latin, that swinging satin doll. She's nobody's fool, playing it cool as can be. I'll give it a whirl, I ain't for no girl catching me. Switcheroonie, telephone numbers. You know I'm doing my rumbas with Uno and Baton, my satin doll. Well, she's nobody's fool, so I'm playing it cool as can be. I'll give it a whirl, but I ain't for no girl catching me. Switcheroonie, telephone numbers. You know I'm doing my rumbas with Uno, and that's in my satin down, and then my swinging satin down. What did I do with my song then? That I just learned. I learned this beautiful song by Rodgers and Hart. Oh, you are to me everything. You are everything I love. Such a beautiful song. And since we're amongst friends, I'm going to, thank you, Amy and Alaya. I'm glad you liked it. Thank you. That was just for you. This beautiful, sometimes it takes me a while to learn a song, so if you'll indulge me, I'm going to practice this beautiful Rodgers and Hart song that Peter Welker, a great musician out on the West Coast in Northern California, suggested to me a few weeks ago. And I was doing a Cole Porter thing, and this is a Cole Porter song. Sorry, I have my reverb. This is a Cole Porter song I had never heard before or heard of before, and I learned it. It's a beautiful little song. I heard Dinah Shore's version of it, and it's very, very nice. So here we are. From the 40s. You are to me everything, my life to be everything. When in my sleep you appear, fair skies of deep blue appear. Each time our lips touch again, I yearn for you all so much again. You are my favorite star, my haven in heaven above. You are everything I love. I'm going to sing it again just for the practice. You are to me everything, my life to be everything. When in my sleep you appear, fair skies of deep blue appear. Each time our lips touch again, I yearn for you oh so much again. You are my favorite star, my haven in heaven above. You are everything I love. Okay, jazz it up now. You are to me everything. My life to be everything. When in my sleep you appear, fair skies of deep blue appear. Each time our lips touch again, I yearn for you oh so much again. You are my favorite star, my haven in heaven above. You are everything I love. You are everything I love. Down the scale for the ending now. That ending. Okay. Well, that's going to just about do it for Steve's virtual piano bar for a Sunday night in October. And happy birthday once again to Amy, who celebrated her birthday about a week and a half ago. But hey, why stop celebrating? And anybody else who's having a birthday or celebrating something, thank you. And Joni, how did you find out about this particular little internet thingy? And have we met before? I don't know. I can't remember. If we did, I'm so sorry. I don't remember. Anyway, thank you all, and I will play my Cole Porter goodbye song every time we say goodbye. Every time we say goodbye, I die a little. Every time we say goodbye, I wonder why a little. Happy Thanksgiving to all the Canadians. Canadian Thanksgiving. Why the gods above me, who must be in the know, think so little of me, they allow you to go. When you're near, there's such an air of spring about it. I can hear a lark somewhere begin to sing about it. There's no love song finer, but how strange the change from major to minor. Every time we say goodbye, goodbye. We'll see you Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Every Wednesday and Sunday, almost every Wednesday and Sunday. I haven't missed too many. So we'll see you next time. Thank you. Next Sunday, we're going to try for a Zoom concert again, and I'll have more information on that Wednesday. Thank you all for coming. Peace. Shalom. Where's my button to press? I guess I'm just, one more. Yeah. Slancha. Ciao.